What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media and welcome back to another episode of the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is episode number 18. In the last episode we got the third and final transformation mask of the game, the Zora mask. And we arrived here in Great Bay only to find out that some crazy shenanigans are going on here in the Pirate's Fortress. Some Zora eggs were stolen. It's just a whole big fiasco. So we're here to fix things and kind of investigate too to find out what exactly happened. Why did Mikau get killed? You know, the whole big thing. So we are in the deepest point of the Pirate's Fortress because we got through the outskirts last time around. Remember, we can't get caught by these guards, so that's why we have the stone mask. That is going to make our life infinitely easier because we can just run right up to them and they don't even care. They do not even care. As you can see, you can just slice them. It's a whole big thing. If you don't have the stone mask, you're going to need to make use of these crates here and stay as far away as possible. And make sure you also have a nice little stockpile of arrows so that you can kind of shoot them from afar. But it gets kind of difficult because we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guards in this just in this lobby area that can find you. And you can't kill them either. You can't remove them completely. Even if you hit them with arrows or slice them in the face, they will get back up after a few seconds. So you really don't have that much time to get things done. So first things first, it appeared as though there was a little cutscene that showed that we should be heading up this ladder. So that's what we're gonna do. And before I ever get to mention it, remember, if you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show your support to the series and the channel, all that good stuff, just remember that it only takes a couple seconds to click that like button right below this video. You guys have been really supporting this series lately. What? Are you serious? Really? Really? Do I seriously have to wait for you to get up and turn around? That is bogus. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. I was in a good mood talking about how you guys are have been so supportive lately, really enjoying this series and making it just a lot of fun, and I can't get past her. She knows I'm here. I mean, she's looking right at me. All right, let's see it. Let me just hide over here. I've never had this happen before. Okay, we might be able to scoot past her now. There we go. Okay, that was right in the face. She had that one coming. I'm sorry, she had that one coming. Alright, so what is the excitement about this bridge? I guess we're gonna go through this door here. It appears as though that's where we need to be. This is where we need to be. There should be a little cutscene that goes on once we... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to learn a little bit about what the heckles is going on with these pirates as we see a killer, not killer, is it a killer bee or a giant bee? I think the actual name is giant bee. But we're going to make use of this little beehive that we see here in a second. But first, we're going to witness a little interaction. I've been waiting for you, and did you find the rest of the eggs? Ah, the Zora eggs. Now it's all coming together. No, but that's because... She didn't actually say because, she didn't get to finish her sentence. What are you trying to pull here? If people hear the great pirates have lost the treasure they stole, we'll become the laughingstock. Oh, she doesn't like that. Yes, but Avil, the sea is strangely murky where we were attacked by the sea snakes. Oh great, now there's sea snakes and pirates? This is ridiculous. That's why the Zoras can't send for any help. Now that the eggs are gone, the Zoras should be frantically searching for them. If we don't hurry, the Zoras will get to them before we do. There are 4 eggs here now. Hurry, go find the other 3 eggs before the sea snakes eat them. Okay, so what that tells us is that we have to recover 7 Zora eggs in total. The Zora eggs are the only clue we have about that dragon cloud floating over the bay. If what that strange masked one says is true, Skull Kid. Stupid Skull Kid. He gets into everything. He's just always causing trouble. And if we can get our hands on the treasure that lies sleeping in the temple in that dragon cloud, then we can spend the rest of our lives living the good life. So get a move on and go find them now. And now she's all happy because she's like, yay, we're gonna be rich. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh my goodness. So what did that help us learn? Well, like I said, we figured out that there are 7 Zora eggs that we now have to recover. 3 of them are not in the fortress. They're being guarded somewhere by some ridiculous sea snakes. So we're going to have to deal with that later on. First things first, though, there are 4 Zora eggs that are apparently here in the Pirate's Fortress, so we're going to try to recover those before we leave. And that comes in handy just because we have 4 empty bottles. That's specifically why I wanted to get that extra empty bottle in a couple episodes ago. Just to make sure that we have enough bottles to do this in one trip, because having to come back here and just redo stuff and, you know, find the extra eggs, that's just, it's a huge, colossal waste of time. So we're not going to bother with that. What we can do is shoot this little beehive down, because arrows can apparently go through that little window area. And the mighty pirates are apparently scared of bees. These are like the easiest enemies in the game. They die to basically anything. And yeah, so now that giant treasure chest that's in that room is unguarded. Oh, it's the night of the first day. Did I slow down time? I did. Okay. So now we can go ahead and enter that room and see what's in the treasure chest. So it should be to the right over here once we exit. I probably should have put the stone mask on because there could be a guard here. Okay. So this is the room that we're looking for here. And we'll get to see. We'll get to see what is here. What do we have going on? Looks like this is going to be one of the Zora eggs too. And I don't know what these things are called, but they're annoying. We're going to have to get used to seeing these as we go through the Great Bay area and the temple and all that stuff. These things are kind of everywhere. So let's go ahead and open this treasure chest to reveal one of the most useful items of the game and a classic of the Zelda franchise, the hook shot. Use it to grapple items so you can reel them in or pull yourself over to them. Wow, I butchered that. Press C to arm it, then use control stick to aim, blah blah blah. Anyone who's ever played a Zelda game before knows how the hookshot works. It was later renamed to the claw shot. I don't really care about that, I guess. Anyway, we can hookshot ourselves onto this little wooden area. I would do it on the edge, that way we land on this little platform on the side and not directly in the water with Mr. Enemy over here, who doesn't even know that we're here because we had the stone mask on. You can try to stun this thing from up here, but I don't know how successful you would be at doing that. So my best suggestion is to get on the Zora mask, get in the water, and nope, 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 nope. Stop targeting the wrong thing. Okay, that did not work. That did not work at all. There we go. Okay, so you basically have to wait for him to open his mouth, and then you can hit the little weak part in there. I just failed miserably at that the first couple of attempts. Gotta get better at that because we're going to be seeing the enemy a lot. Now we can pull out our first empty bottle and snatch up the first Zora egg. You put a Zora egg in a bottle. It doesn't look very healthy. You'd better have someone examine it quick. Now, where are we going to take these Zora eggs once we get them all? That is a different story, and that is something that we'll go over later because we have kind of have our work cut out for us. It's not going to be as easy to get the other 3 as it was for this one that was just kind of chilling unguarded by, you know, 0 enemies. Let's see here. We probably want the stone mask out again and possibly the bunny hood. So now we can go back out this door. I don't think there was no other exit over here, right? No, there was a dead end with just the treasure chest and such. Alright, moving on. So we made some progress at least. Moving on. Now, there are a bunch of different areas to go through, honestly. Look at all of these doors. Where to go first is the question. We just came from up here somewhere. Okay, so this and this are the doors that we already went through. And now that we have the hookshot too, we can grapple onto these things, so that is quite useful. Did I? Okay, I did have the stone mask on. I was about to say, I'm not about to get kicked out. If you get kicked out at this point, you can at least get back a little bit easier just because you have the hookshot, so that's not the worst thing in the world. I always have a hard time controlling that. Always have a hard time controlling that. Have I been through there? Have I been through either of these? I don't think so. Let's see what's this way. Was this the entrance? I'm gonna hope not. Is this the... This is... What is this? What is this place? Okay, that's not what I wanted, I don't think. I don't know how she didn't see me just now. Yeah, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay. So at least we know that's an exit. That didn't really help us at all. I'm sure we can go up from this point. But let's just check out to see what is through this specific little door here. Alright, this area you definitely want to have the stone mask for. It's a little maze of these little canisters. You can't blow them up or anything, even if you wanted to. If you had explosives, it's not going to work. There's only one guard, so I guess you don't really need the stone mask. I thought there was two, but it's really not that difficult, even if you didn't have the stone mask. Alright, so once we go into the next room, we're locked in, which means we're gonna have to fight an enemy to get through that door, and most of these doors with the little skulls on it lead to a Zora egg, so this is gonna be our second egg if we can get past the mini-boss that we have to fight here. Halt! Ah, it's a pirate. We aren't fooled by that mask, so apparently the, if you want to call them admins or executives or whatever of these pirates, they don't care about the stone mask. They can definitely see you. And these are a little bit difficult. They're one of the more skilled enemies in the game. They have two swords. They're a lot more athletic than you are. They can jump around. They're just, they're kind of difficult. The pirate found you. Use the targeting and look for your chance. You're caught if you don't win. Okay, so we just basically need to win. Now, because she has two swords, she's really good at guarding. And you really need to kind of time your strikes correctly. Otherwise, it's just going to get blocked. You can just continually stab if you want, but that's not going to work. Most of the time, if you try a jump attack, she will just jump out of the way. And the hook shot's not going to work either. So, one thing that's surprisingly effective, the Dooku Nuts. Stuns them, and there you go. And with the Gilded Sword, it's kind of a joke of a battle because you can kill them in 2 or 3 strikes. Don't think it ends here. So, in the last episode, I mentioned why... Or I didn't mention why, but I mentioned that the fact that they gave you Dooku Nuts was kind of helpful. Most people would just disregard it, but it's really helpful for those battles, especially if you don't have the Gilded Sword. It's going to take quite a few shots to take down those pirates, so having them stunned and getting a free jump attack in or something can be very, very helpful. Alrighty, so we're going to need our Zora mask, we're going to need an empty bottle, and we're going to need the hook shot. So there we go. Remember, I would never just hook shot in the middle to fall into the water just because you will get attacked immediately. And you want to at least already have the Zora mask equipped when you're jumping in. Dive. And guard. No, stop targeting the wrong thing. Wow, okay. I'm really, apparently very, very bad at fighting these little clams. There we go. I mean, it only takes 1 shot to kill them, but I'm having trouble, and we already have a bottle. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so there's 2 out of the 4 Zora eggs that we needed to find here in the Pirate's Fortress. So, unfortunately, the other 2 are also guarded by the pirate mini-bosses. So that kind of stinks, but we're going to have to earn it. We're going to have to earn it. We don't get these Zora eggs for free. They went through a lot of trouble to steal them after all, so we can't just expect for them to just hand it over. Alright, let's try to get an idea of where we are here. Alright, we're in the southeastern corner. And apparently we have a treasure chest that was just waiting to be opened, a red rupee. All of the treasure chests in this place have a red rupee. I kind of want to get the other one that should be up here somewhere before we do anything else, because I feel like it's a heart piece. I'm not positive, though. I'm really not. I could be just thinking of the Ocarina of Time game. Because I know in the pirate area of the previous game, there was a gold Skulltula at night and a heart piece, and there was all these things. Okay, apparently we can't get up from over here. So how are we going to get up there? That is the question. We might have to go up here first. Let's try that. It always takes me a really long time to get past this area because I always forget what areas I go into, or what areas I've been to and what areas I haven't been to, and it's just a whole big thing. At least we have the little red arrow to find out where we came from. Okay, I don't think this is gonna be a heart piece, or well, it's a big container, isn't it? Or a big, not container, big treasure chest. Okay, never mind, I lied, it's 20 rupees. Forget everything I just said. Forget it all. Can we just seriously not jump over there? That is... It's like... What is that? A 2-foot fence? Come on now, Link. I thought I was going to get hurt there for a second. I really did. Have we been up here? Yeah, that's where we were before. Okay. That's definitely where we were before. So let's try the other end. There has to be some Zora eggs over there. Kill these guards. Oh, 2 for 1 right there. Not bad. Not even bad. The unfortunate part about wearing the stone mask is that you can't wear the bunny hood to travel a little bit faster. But I always get caught when I do that. So, okay, this is the area that we came from, so we don't want to do that either. So I guess we are left with the option of just going up. And I'm sure I'll end up, before this is all said and done, I'm sure I'll be in areas where I've already been. I'm really good at that. Did I seriously just miss that? I just did. I really just missed that. Let's see what's through here. We haven't been here yet. I like how they turn and look at you, and like they know exactly that you're there. I don't know. I don't know. You're like invisible without being invisible at the same time. I think we're on the right track here. Yep, we're gonna be locked in, so that means we're in for another little mini boss battle with a Gerudo Pirate. Or Gerudo Pirate. Why do I keep wanting to make it a J sound? It's not. It should be Gerudo. It takes courage to come thieving in the pirate's fortress. I'm going to love doing this to you. I like the orange outfit here. It matches like the wall and everything. That's very creative. Wow, that spinning attack really just destroyed my life. She should be almost dead. There we go. Yep, only takes 2 hits. Like I said, it's an absolute joke when you have the gilded sword. So if you upgraded your sword, you're fine. You can just let them hit you, basically, just so that they open their defenses up a little bit, and 2 slices. Or, I guess, maybe 1 jump slice. Slice? That might be enough. I don't know. I really don't know. 1 rupee. Our wallet is almost full, and I really haven't done much. I feel like I haven't gotten a lot of rupees, but we've opened a lot of 20 rupee chests. So here we have a different enemy, and this one is very scary. It's called a Desbreco. Once it bites you, it's not going to want to let go. I hate this thing. Alright, so Tattle doesn't like it. But this thing is really scary because it's got all these little skullfish, piranha thingy-majiggies. This can kill you very, very fast if you just jump straight in the water with it. So one little perk is that once you kill it, all the skullfish will die as well. So let's get out... can we kill it with fire arrows? Just out of curiosity, I'm going to give it a go. That appears to not be doing any... Oh, it just goes right through it. Can we not kill it with regular arrows either? Never tried... Oh, no, regular arrows can hit it, fire arrows cannot, just because I guess it's in the water. So 2 arrows should be enough, then it dies, and, you know, everything is dead. And then you have a free path to the Zora egg. So that leaves 1 egg left to be recovered. We got another 20 rupee chest there, so our wallet is full at this point. So, yeah. I'm sure we'll run into more chests. I don't know. I really don't know. Every time I think that we're done with the treasure chest, there's more, and they all have 20 rupees. All of them. All of them. There's no variety. Alright, so we need to get our stone mask out again, because this is the saving grace of this little area. And we are in the northwest corner. Okay. Does that help me at all? Probably not. Let's see. This is going to be the southwestern corner. I'm pretty sure we did stuff over there already. Did I go through this door? I feel like I have gone through this door. This might lead to the outside area. Yep, it does. Okay, we already went through. No, 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 no. Don't you dare jump over that railing, Link. What are you doing? He's like, I'm done with this. I hate pirates. Okay, we might have to go up over that way. Let's... Have I been through there? I don't think I have. Can I just hookshot? Like, somewhat up there? No. Okay, we're gonna have to make this a little bit interesting, I guess. So I think the northeastern area is the only section that we have not gone through a door yet. Okay, let's go back over here. I know we went through this door. Have I been up here? This was the area with the other treasure chest, I think. Yeah, we definitely haven't been over here. Okay, we're in good shape here. This one can be a little difficult if you don't have the stone mask, just because she just kind of walks all over the place. So I suggest just standing back here, and she can see you from a surprising distance away. So I suggest just standing as far back as you possibly can and shooting her, then putting on the bunny hood and running across here. But of course, I'm going to take the easy way out because I'm cheap like that. Alright, now this treasure chest right here looks very, very enticing, but it is just a silver rupee to give you, you know, 100 rupees. You need the stone mask to get this, however, because there are 3 guards surrounding it. There's no possible way for you to knock enough of them out to not be seen, get the treasure chest, and get out without being seen. It's just not something that's going to happen. So if you want to get it, you need the stone mask, and you can just run up to it and just have a good time. Now, there's really nothing else in this room, and my wallet is already full, so there's really no reason for me to even get what's inside the chest. So, yeah, if you want to be extra creative, you can just go across here with the hook shot, but there's really no reason. Really no reason. Alright, so we have reached the final chamber here. Let's take off our stone mask. That's as far as you go. Now we have the purple Gerudo pirate. How unfortunate, you won't be getting past here. Oh, stop it. Stop being so overconfident. She doesn't waste any time either. It's like less than a millisecond into the fight and she already tries to slash you in the face. It's disgusting. Wow, you guarded against... There we go. Okay, now you're dead. It only takes 1 jump slice from the Gilded Sword to kill these pirates. So they should get some better armor or something. Not bad, but don't think it ends here. And apparently she has some Duke Nuts of her own because she disappears. Shouldn't be anything else in here. Nope, 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 nope. So let's get our last Zora egg here. Another one of these clammy boys. Clammy boys? Did I really just say that? I've been saying a lot of questionable things. Lots of questionable things. And thankfully we have another spare bottle, because like I said, this gets very, very tedious very, very quickly if you have to come back here and try to figure out which ones you didn't get, and just a whole big thing. Alright. Alright, clam. Nope. Nope. Wow, I actually managed to guard myself that time. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. I was trying to get close to him so that I didn't target the Zora egg, because apparently that's what I like to do. Like that, yeah. Yeah, target it so you don't miss it when you try to swipe with your bottle. Cool. Alright, so we have all of these Zora eggs from the fortress. We are pretty much free to leave. And by pretty much, I mean, yeah, we're free to leave. Actually, we're not. There's actually one more thing that I want to do, because again, we will have to come back here. That is the wrong door. We already were in that room. Was this a dead end? No, I thought I saw 2 doors. I just went through the wrong one because I'm silly like that. Alright, so before we leave, this is something that you wouldn't think of doing unless you actually have played the game. You're going to get your stone mask out, and we're going to get the pictograph box out to take a picture of one of these pirates up close. Why on earth would I want to do that? You may be asking. We're going to need it to get to the next area with the sea snakes that we talked about earlier. And since they kind of sort of know that you're there, they'll just stop and look at you most of the time, so you can get a nice picture. Just make sure that they're... Actually, we should probably back up a little bit, because you want them in the full frame. That should be good enough. We'll keep that picture. Alright, now we are pretty much free to leave. We got everything. We got all the treasure chests. We got all the Zora eggs. So let's get out our ocarina, and we should be able to soar back to Great Bay with the owl statue. Just because we're still outside, so we should be able to, yeah. Alright, we should be going to the west. There we go. Great Bay Coast is the official name of that area, where we saw Tingle and, you know, all that jazz. I'm surprised we actually got this done in 2 episodes. I thought it may take longer than that, but we made some really good time. I didn't retrace my steps too much, so that is all well and good. No, take off the stone mask. We don't need that anymore. It is unnecessary. So this is an area that we actually didn't really explore. We didn't even go in this room, or this little house here. The Marine Research Lab, researching water quality and marine life forms in Great Bay. And this is where we're going to be taking our Zora eggs, because this guy here, Mr. Scientist, will be able to take care of them. They're late. What are those Zoras doing? What is it, boy? Did you also come to watch the Zora eggs hatch? I'm excited about it too, but those important eggs haven't arrived yet. It takes about 1 to 3 days from the time Zora eggs are laid for them to hatch, but if they aren't kept in this aquarium until then, they may die. The reason for this is that the recent abnormal weather has caused the ocean temperature to rise in this region, and, you know, that's probably has something to do with the cloud around the temple as well. Zora eggs are very sensitive to changes in the temperature. The only way the eggs can hatch is if they're placed in this aquarium water, which I set aside for them long ago. The Zoras are well aware of this, but they're still late. I wonder if something has happened at Zora Hall. Well, Mikau is dead, so that is kind of part of it. But now that we have our eggs, we can drop them in here. So let's get as many of them out as we possibly can. Yes. Yes. It won't let you drop them in unless you're in the center. It just says that we can't use it here otherwise. And you have to watch each animation of the floating down in slow motion. I guess you don't technically have to do this right now, but if you go to the area with the sea snakes, then you won't have any bottles left to get the other Zora eggs. So even if you had every bottle in the game, that would only be 6, so that's still not enough. So basically, you do have to do this right now, is basically what I'm trying to say. There we go. All 4 Zora eggs are safe and sound. Now our task is to recover the remaining several. Alright, so now we can leave here. And the next thing that we need to go do is actually go to the fisherman's house before we even think about trying to figure out where these sea snakes are. But we're actually going to call it an episode here because we completed everything that I wanted to. I set aside more time for this than what it actually took us to do. So I'm happy with that. Next time we will go to the sea snake lair area, thingamajiggy, and do our best to recover those last 3 Zora eggs. You do have to do this all in one sequence, so I'm not going to be going back in time. I'm going to save this owl statue right here, just because otherwise you're going to have to save all the Zora eggs again. It needs to be all in the same 3-day sequence cycle thingamajiggy. So, with that being said, that is it for this time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, rating, a comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.